Question 1. Two parallel transverse lines across the check is called. Option A. Endorsement. Option B. Transfer. Option C. Assignment. Option D. Crossing. Answer D. Cross. As security. Option B. Intention of sale deposit. Option C. Either A or B. Option D. Neither and not B. Answer A. Intention as security. Question 3. The maximum number of members in a public company can be. Option A. 12. Option B. 50. Option C. 51. Option D. Any number. Answer D. Any number. Question 4. In which of the following documents the limitation period is 3 years? Option A. Demand pronote from the date of DP note. Option B. Overdrafts, from the date of advances. Option C. Term loan, from the date of default in payment of each installment. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 5. Which of the following statements is correct? Option A. There is no period of limitation for sale of pledged goods. Option B. In case of hypothecation, the limitation period is 3 years from the date of loan. Option C. Bill of exchange has 3 years limitation period from the due date. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 6. Extension of limitation period can be way of. Option A. Obtaining fresh set of documents. Option B. Acknowledgement of debt. Option C. Part payment. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 7. The process of providing documents to police or CBI is. Option A. They may seize a document set for investigation in case of fraud. Option B. They may be given certified Xerox copy. Option C. If they insist for original Xerox copy should be retained with the bank. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 8. Which of the following are the important cash books being maintained by the bank? Option A. Cash received the payment book. Option B. Sectional cash book. Option C. Cash balance book. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 9. Which of the following can be proved in the court of law according to Bankers Books Evidence Act? Option A. Existence of a document. Option B. Condition of a document. Option C. Contents of a document. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 10. In which year the Bankers Books Evidence Act was enacted? Option A. 1891. Option B. 1906. Option C. 1934. Option D. 1947. Answer A. 1891. Question 11. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the provisions of Bankers Book Evidence Act? Option A. Entries in books of accounts regularly kept in the course of business are relevant in the matter of court inquiry. Option B. However, above statements shall not be alone be sufficient evidence to check any person with liability. Option C. The entries in the books can be used as corroborative evidence. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 12. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the Bankers Books Evidence Act? Option A. It is a special act which provides certain privileges to banks. B. The act deals in connection with mode of proving of entries in their books. Option C. The act also have provision regarding production of books in the court of law. Option D. All the above. Answer B. The act deals in connection with mode of proving of entries in their books. Question 13. Which of the following are the essential features of law of evidence? Option A. The conditions and contents of a document can be proved before a court only by producing original document. Option B. So long original documents are available, a copy cannot be produced. Option C. However, there are certain exceptions to the law. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 14. When the is in possession of goods, a lien can be exercised. Option A. Seller. Option B. Buyer. Option C. Agent of the buyer. Option D. Carrier. Answer A. Seller. Question 15. In a contract of indemnity, the liability of the indemnifier is. Option A. Primary. Option B. Secondary. Option C. Either primary or secondary. Option D. None of these. Answer A. Primary. Question 16. In a contract of guarantee, the liability of the surety is. Option A. Primary. Option B. Secondary. Option C. Either primary or secondary. Option D. None of these. Answer B. Secondary. Question 17. The minimum number of directors required in a public company is. Option A. 3. Option B. 7. Option C. 12. Option D. 15. Answer C. 12. Question 18. Where is the appellate tribunals is located? Option A. Thiruvananthapuram. Option B. Mumbai. Option C. East State Headquarter. Option D. None of these. Answer B. Mumbai. Question 19. What is the fee payable up to a loan amount of 10 rupees lakh? Option A. Rs. 10,000. Option B. Rs. 12,000. Option C. Rs. 1,50,000. Option D. Rs. 20,000. Answer B. Rs. 12,000. Question 20. What is the fee payable for the debt amount above 10 rupees lakh? Option A. Rs. 1,000 for every Rs. 1 lakh and part thereof. Option B. Rs. 1,200 for every Rs. 1 lakh and part thereof. Option C. Rs. 1,500 for every Rs. 1 lakh and part thereof. Option D. Rs. 2,000 for every Rs. 1 lakh and part thereof. Answer A. Rs. 1,000 for every Rs. 1 lakh and part thereof. Question 21. What is the maximum amount of fee payable for filing a recovery case with the Debt Recovery Tribunal? Option A. Rs. 1 lakh. Option B. Rs. 1,20,000. Option C. Rs. 1,50,000. Option D. 12% of the debt amount. Answer C. Rs. 1,50,000. Question 22. How much is the fee payable if a suit is transferred to Debts Recovery Tribunal from a court? Option ARs 1,00,000. Option BRs 1,50,000. Option C 80% of the debt amount. Option D no such fee is payable. Answer D no such fee is payable. Question 23. In how many days the DRT should summons to the defendant to show cause? Option A within 7 days. Option B within 10 days. Option C within 30 days. Option D within 60 days. Answer C within 30 days. Question 24. A quotation in which the home currency unit is the standard unit and the rate is expressed in variable units of foreign currency is called. Option A direct rate. Option B spot rate. Option C indirect rate. Option D forward rate. Answer C indirect rate. Question 25. When conversion/exchange of currencies takes place at some future date at a rate of exchange agreed upon now, such a transaction is known as. Option A spot transaction. Option B cover transaction. Option C cash transaction. Option D forward transaction. Answer D forward transaction. Question 26. The maxim applied in respect of direct quotation is. Option A buy low, sell low. Option B buy low, sell high. Option C buy high, sell low. Option D buy high, sell high. Answer B buy low, sell high. Question 27. What is the time limit for DRT to complete the process? Option A within 6 months. Option B within 9 months. Option C within 12 months. Option D no such limit. Answer A within 6 months. Question 28. Who issues certificate of recovery for recovery of debts? Option A recovery officer. Option B presiding officer. Option C bank manager. Option D appellate authority. Answer B presiding officer. Question 29. Who is mainly responsible for recovery of debt in the DRT? Option A recovery officer. Option B presiding officer. Option C income tax officer. Option D superintendent of police. Answer A recovery officer. Question 30. What is the time limit to file a memorandum of appeal with Debt Recovery Appellate Tribunal? Option A within 15 days from the date of receipt of DRT order. Option B within 30 days from the date of receipt of DRT order. Option C within 45 days from the date of receipt of DRT order. Option D within 60 days from the date of receipt of DRT order. Answer C within 45 days from the date of receipt of DRT order. Question 31. Which of the following statements is correct regarding filing an appeal with Debt Recovery Appellate Authority? Option A. An appeal can be made with appellate authority against the order of DRT. Option B. Appeal can be filed with requisite fee. Option C. The debtor has to deposit a specified amount of the debt with the appellate. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 32. How much amount the debtor has to deposit with the appellate authority while filing an appeal against the DRT orders? Option A. 10% of debt as mentioned in order of DRT. Option B. 25% of debt as mentioned in order of DRT. Option C. 50% of debt as mentioned in order of DRT. Option D. 75% of debt as mentioned in order of DRT. Answer. C. 50% of debt as mentioned in order of DRT. Question 33. SARFA SE Act 2002 is applicable to Option A. Whole of India. Option B. Whole of India except J&K. Option C. Major cities of India. Option D. Only in notified towns under Transfer of Property Act. Answer A. Whole of India. Question 34. Under SARFA SE Act 2002, a minimum time of days is to be given to the borrower/guarantor after issuing demand notice under Section 13(2). Option A. 90 days. Option B. 365 days. Option C. 30 days. Option D. 60 days. Answer D. 60 days. Question 35. After the Mardia Chemicals case, the government brought about an amendment stipulating the deposit amount for making an appeal under SARFA SE Act 2002. Accordingly, the amount to be deposited generally is Option A. 10%. Option B. 25%. Option C. 50%. Option D. 75%. Answer C. 50%. Question 36. The balance sheet and profit and loss account shall be audited by a person duly qualified to be Option A. A certified financial analyst. Option B. Auditor of companies. Option C. Auditor of cooperative societies. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Auditor of companies. Question 37. 3 copies of balance sheet and accounts along with auditor's report sent to Reserve Bank under Section 31 of the BR Act have also to be sent to the Option A. Central Government. Option B. Registrar of Companies. Option C. Company Law Board. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Registrar of Companies. Question 38. What is the objective of introduction of base rate system in banks? I. Enhancing transparency in lending rates of banks. 2. Enabling better assessment of transmission of monetary policy. 3. To prevent monopoly and restrictive trade practices. Option A. Only, I, and 2. Option B. Only, I, and 3. Option C. Only, 2, and 3. Option D. I, 2, and 3. Answer A. Only, I, and 2. Question 39. Interest on CRR balances kept by banks with RBI is paid by RBI at the rate of Option A. Bank rate. Option B. Repo rate. Option C. 3%. Option D. Nil. Answer D. Nil. Question 40. For the purpose of creation of equitable mortgage, who notifies the places for deposit of title deeds? Option A. Central government. Option B. Local self-government. Option C. President of India. Option D. State government. Answer D. State government. Question 41. Main reason for obtaining the photographs in deposit accounts is Option A. To avoid frauds. Option B. To avoid irregularities. Option C. To detect irregularities in financial transactions. Option D. To check Benami accounts/transactions. Answer D. To check Benami accounts/transactions. Question 42. For making payment towards imports into India, application from importers is obtained on Option A. Form A1. Option B. Form A4. Option C. Stat 4. Option DR6. Answer A. Form A1. Question 43. The bank is required to comply with the execution of the award of banking ombudsman within. The bank is required to comply with the execution of the award of banking ombudsman within. Option A. 7 days. Option B. 15 days. Option C. 30 days. Option D. 60 days. Answer B. 15 days. Question 44. In a Hindu undivided family, the business of the family is managed by. Option A. Karta. Option B. All the male co-parceners. Option C. All the co-parceners. Option D. None of these. Answer A. Karta. Question 45. Exposure norms are not applicable to which of the following types of exposures? I. Credit facilities to weak/sick industrial units under rehabilitation packages. 2. Food credit. 3. Loans guaranteed by state government. Option A. Only, I, and 2. Option B. Only, I, and 3. Option C. Only, 2, and 3. Option D. I, 2, and 3. Answer A. Only, I, and 2. Question 46. A company is and from its members. Option A. Unique and separate. Option B. Separate and distinct. Option C. Distinct and unique. Option D. Unique and distinct. Answer B. Separate and distinct. Question 47. A private company should have a minimum paid up capital of rupees. Option A. 1 crore. Option B. 5 crores. Option C. 1 lakh. Option D. 5 lakhs. Answer C. 1 lakh. Question 48. Which act provides regulatory powers directly or indirectly central government for control over banks? Option A. RBI Act. Option B. BR Act. Option C. NI Act. Option D. A and B. Answer D. A and B. Question 49. Section 7, 1, of RBI Act concerns with which of the following aspects? Option A. RBI authority to regulate the banks. Option B. NABARD authority to regulate RRBs. Option C. Government authority to issue directions to RBI. Option D. RBI authority to issue directions to Bank in India. Answer C. Government authority to issue directions to RBI. Question 50. An appeal against the decision of National Commission may be preferred with. Option A. Central Government. Option B. Supreme Court. Option C. High Court. Option D. No provision for submitting an appeal. Answer B. Supreme Court. Question 51. What is the maximum period for filing an appeal against the orders of the forum/commission? Option A. 3 days. Option B. 30 days. Option C. 60 days. Option D. 90 days. Answer B. 30 days. Question 52. If the complaints lodged by the consumer is frivolous, the forum may instruct the construct the complaints to pay penalty to opposite party to the extent of. Option A. Rs. 10,001. Option B. Rs. 5,000. Option C. Rs. 10,000. Option D. Rs. 15,000. Answer C. Rs. 10,000. Question 53. A public limited company shares are transferable. Option A. Not. Option B. Freely. Option C. Not freely. Option D. None of these. Answer B. Freely. Question 54. The adhesive revenue stamps are affected on. Option A. Demand promissory notes. Option B. Acknowledgements. Option C. Balance confirmation, receipts. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 55. Hypothecation is. Option A. Agreement. Option B. Pledge agreement. Option C. Letter of guarantee. Option D. All the above. Answer D. All the above. Question 56. When account is following is closed by the bank, proper should be given to the customer. Option A. Thanks letter. Option B. Guarantee. Option C. Notice. Option D. Demand. Answer C. Notice. Question 57. The present CRR and SLR requirements are, respectively. Option A. 20% and 40%. Option B. 3% and 25%. Option C. 5% and 30%. Option D. None of these. Answer B. 3% and 25%. Question 58. Present minimum capital adequacy ratio is 9% of. Option A. Total liabilities. Option B. Total assets. Option C. Total risk-weighted assets. Option D. None of these. Answer C. Total risk-weighted assets. Question 59. New prudential accounting norms cover. Option A. Interest rates. Option B. Method of lending. Option C. Deposits. Option D. Capital adequacy, income recognition, assets classification, and provisioning. Answer D. Capital adequacy, income recognition, assets classification, and provisioning. Question 60. The subagent is responsible for fraud or willful wrong to. Option A. Principal. Option B. Agent. Option C. Both principal and agent. Option D. None of these. Answer C. Both principal and agent. Question 61. On-site inspection is followed by. Option A. Supervisory letter. Option B. Renewal of license. Option C. Fresh audit. Option D. None of these. Answer A. Supervisory letter. Question 62. A borrow account is designated as non-performing asset when the interest and/or installment remains unpaid for. Option A. 1 quarter. Option B. 2 quarters. Option C. 3 quarters. Option D. 4 quarters. Answer B. 2 quarters. Question 63. RBI ensures that banks operate within set norms by conducting inspections and monitoring. Option A. On-site, off-site. Option B. Field, commodity prices. Option C. Stock market. Option D. None of these. Answer A. On-site, off-site. Question 64. Transfer of Property Act basically contains provisions relating to transfer of. Option A. Movable property and goods. Option B. Immovable property. Option C. Either A or B. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Immovable property. Question 65. a public company should have a minimum paid up capital of rupees. Option A 5 crore. Option B 5 lakh. Option C 1 crore. Option D 1 lakh. Answer B 5 lakh. Question 66, there is no as to the quality or fitness of goods for any particular purpose. Option A implied condition. Option B implied warranty. Option C express condition. Option D express warranty. Answer A implied condition. Question 67, a contract if entered into by a banking company with any party in contravention of a direction issued by the Reserve Bank. Option A shall be invalid. Option B shall render the banking co. liable to prosecution for violation of directions. Option C shall render the bank and any other party to the contract liable to prosecution for violation of directions. Option D none of the above. Answer C shall render the bank and any other party to the contract liable to prosecution for violation of directions. Question 68, a lease is a transfer of property. Option A absolute. Option B partial. Option C limited. Option D either B or C. Answer D either B or C. Question 69, for the purpose of maintenance of liquid assets under Section 24 of the BR Act, unencumbered approved securities shall be valued at Option A face value. Option B current market price. Option C average of market price for previous 6 months. Option D none of the above. Answer B current market price. Question 70, when the is in possession of goods, a lien can be exercised. Option A buyer. Option B agent of the buyer. Option C seller. Option D carrier. Answer C seller. Question 71, any person aggrieved by an order of adjudicating authority can appeal to Option A RBI. Option B High Court. Option C Special Director, Appeals. Option D Appellate Tribunal for Foreign Exchange. Answer C Special Director, Appeals. Question 72, an adjudicating authority can inquire contravention under FEMA only if a complaint is filed by Option A RBI. Option B High Court. Option C Special Director, Appeals. Option D Central Government. Answer D Central Government. Question 73, frequency of first tranche returns is Option A monthly. Option B monthly/quarterly. Option C monthly/quarterly/half yearly. Option D none of these. Answer C monthly/quarterly/half yearly. Question 74, second tranche of OSMIS returns cover Option A asset quality. Option B liquidity and interest rate exposures. Option C ownership pattern of deposits. Option D none of these. Answer B liquidity and interest rate exposures. Question 75, the penal interest chargeable on a banking company under Section 24(4) of the BR Act for not maintaining liquid assets as specified under Section Bank 24(2)(a) of the Act. Option A may be waived by the Reserve Bank if it is satisfied that the bank had sufficient cause for the failure. Option B has to be charged in all cases and the Reserve Bank has no option to waive penal interest. Option C. Can be reduced by the Reserve Bank. Option D. None of the above. Answer A. May be waived by the Reserve Bank if it is satisfied that the bank had sufficient cause for the failure. Question 76. A banking company has to prepare profit and loss accounts and balance sheet as at the or at the expiration of 12 months ending with such date as notified by the central government. Option A. End of calendar year. Option B. End of March. Option C. End of June. Option D. None of the above. Answer A. End of calendar year. Question 77. Quarterly on-site visits are undertaken in respect of. Option A. All banks. Option B. Urban cooperative banks. Option C. Newly licensed banks during first year. Option D. None of these. Answer C. Newly licensed banks during first year. Question 78. Liquid assets required to be maintained in India under Section 24 of the BR Act may be held in the form of. Option A. Cash only. Option B. Cash and gold only. Option C. Gold or unencumbered approved securities. Option D. None of the above. Answer C. Gold or unencumbered approved securities. Question 79. Under Section 37 of the Banking Regulation Act, a moratorium order can be issued by the High Court for a maximum total period of. Option A. 1 month. Option B. 6 month. Option C. 1 year. Option D. None of these. Answer B. 6 month. Question 80. When a banking company is placed under moratorium under Section 45 of B.R. Act, the RBI must prepare a scheme. Option A. VRS for staff. Option B. Capital buyback. Option C. Reconstruction of the company or amalgamation with any other bank. Option D. None of these. Answer C. Reconstruction of the company or amalgamation with any other bank. Question 81. An order for winding up a banking company can be issued by. Option A. The High Court. Option B. The RBI. Option C. The central government. Option D. None of these. Answer A. The High Court. Question 82. Principal function of banks are. Option A. Accepting deposits. Option B. Lending and investing. Option C. Non-fund business and remittance services. Option D. All of above. Answer D. All of above. Question 83. What can be the min and max denomination of banknotes under the provisions of RBI Act? Option A. Rs 1 to 1000 rupees. Option B. 2 rupees to 1000 rupees. Option C. 2 rupees to 10,000 rupees. Option D. 10 rupees to 10,000 rupees. Answer C. 2 rupees to 10,000 rupees. Question 84. To take care of temporary liquidity problems of central and state government, what kind of loan is given by RBI? Option A. Treasury bills. Option B. Dated securities. Option C. Short duration bonds. Option D. Ways and means advances. Answer D. Ways and means advances. Question 85. The advising bank's responsibility is. Option A. To inform the issuing bank as to whom to issue the letter of credit. Option B. To advise the buyer the dispatch of documents by the seller. Option C. To inform the beneficiary/seller about the letter of credit. Option D. None of the above. Answer C. To inform the beneficiary/seller about the letter of credit. Question 86. The advising bank is also called the option A. Confirming bank. Option B. Notifying bank. Option C. Reimbursing bank. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Notifying bank. Question 87. Negotiating bank is the bank which option A. Negotiates the preliminary contract of sale between the buyer and the seller. Option B. Makes payment of the bills drawn by the seller and accepts the documents. Option C. Guarantees payment by the issuing bank. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Makes payment of the bills drawn by the seller and accepts the documents. Question 88. The banking ombudsman can be an arbitrator in disputes between option A. Two banking companies. Option B. Two or more customers. Option C. A bank and the government. Option D. None of the above. Answer A. Two banking companies. Question 89. Directions can be issued to banking companies on loans and advances. Option A. In strict confidence. Option B. In public interest. Option C. In the interest of borrowers. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. In public interest. Question 90. In case of fraud committed by the debtor on whose behalf the bank had given guarantee, the bank option A. Need not pay the beneficiary. Option B. Has to pay the beneficiary. Option C. Direct the beneficiary to sue to debtor. Option D. None of the above. Answer B. Has to pay the beneficiary. Question 91. The letter of credit is opened on the request of option A. Issuing bank. Option B. Applicant. Option C. Beneficiary. Option D. Confirming bank. Answer B. Applicant. Question 92. In case of bank guarantees on behalf of companies that is in liquidation, the bank on invocation of the guarantee by the beneficiary. Option A. Must pay the amount to the liquidator and not the beneficiary. Option B. Must deposit the amount in the court to avoid any controversy. Option C. Must pay the beneficiary. Option D. Need not pay, since the bank guarantee lapses on the company being liquidated. Answer C. Must pay the beneficiary. Question 93. A person resident in India is a person who is residing in India for more than in the preceding financial year. Option A. 180 days. Option B. 182 days. Option C. 6 months. Option D. 1 year. Answer B. 182 days. Question 94. The purpose of is to make credit available to essential sectors of the economy according to national priorities. Option A. Selective credit control. Option B. Maintenance of cash reserve. Option C. Reserve fund. Option D. None of the above. Answer A. Selective credit control. Question 95. Act prohibits lending at exorbitant rates and empowers reopening of such contracts. Option A. BR Act. Option B. RBI Act. Option C. Usurious Loans Act. Option D. None of the above. Answer C. Usurious Loans Act. Question 96. Statutory corporations are established by acts of option A. Parliament. Option B. Indian Trust. Option C. Waqf. Option D. Religious and charitable endowments. Answer A. Parliament. Question 97. Private trusts are governed by the option A. Parliament Act. Option B. Indian Trust Act. Option C. Waqf Act. Option D. Religious and Charitable Endowments Act. Answer B. Indian Trust Act. Question 98. The period stipulated in the Act for filing details of security interest is option A. 10 days. Option B. 20 days. Option C. 30 days. Option D. 60 days. Answer C. 30 days. Question 99. Who among the following are included in the Central Board of Directors of RBI? I. Executive Director. 2. Governor. 3. Deputy Governor. Option A. Only, I, and 2. Option B. Only, I, and 3. Option C. Only, 2, and 3. Option D. I, 2, and 3. Answer C. Only, 2, and 3. Question 100. Securitization or Sarfa'isi Act is not applicable to assets. Option A. In possession of the creditor. Option B. Charge on which is in favor of the creditor. Option C. Both. Option D. None. Answer B. Charge on which is in favor of the creditor.